All right, we're at the toy store this morning. They got some nice stuff in here. Damn, look at the tongues on these drills. I swear these things are built like a beast. I mean, it's just, they are just built. I mean, that is a huge tongue. Yeah, these things are sweet. These are the new, what are they? M530Cs. Let me turn it around. This one's got markers on it. This one don't. I swear these are some nice drills. They say all three of them are sold. 3 farmers bought them. I like how open they are. You can clean out, and they got scales on them and everything. This one right here's got fatter tires than that one. I noticed that. I guess each guy ordered them different. Yeah, I like that. I like these. They are very, very nice. 7.5 inch air drills. I got 3 of them here. They said 3 people bought 3 of them. It didn't take them no time to put them together because the other day they were sitting in a pile. Damn, look at the tongues on these things. They are a beast. There's the third one. Now they do got a nice 1990 drill in here, a used one. Right here, I'd like to have this thing. They say she's in real good shape too. I think they got her priced at 60 or something. But they say she's in real good shape. Not worn out at all. Look at the difference in the tongues on these things compared to the tongues on them new style ones. Yeah, these things are sweet. They're all nice. Well, that's the toy store. There's one of them new MacDons. Oh, she's a 40-foot. She's nice too. But these drills they are nice drills. Them things are built like a beast. All right, so what we're fixing today is putting some new sensors on the header. Here's the old ones. They were all ripped up. We were supposed to get them fixed, and we put new chains on it, but he never come back and did it, so I'm doing it. You can see it runs through, runs up, plugs in there. So I had 2 of them that were broke, and the combine won't calibrate the header until they're fixed. So, and then we got these metal tips here, and we paint them every year, and it runs off. So I got the poly tips. These tips right here, they just snap on. Got the little clip in there. They just go up and snap on, so they weren't that much, so I figured that'd make it a lot nicer having them poly tips on there, and you can always see your snouts. So she's just about ready. All right, so we're cutting today. Some pretty corn. I still think it's a little wet. It's cutting right around 25. So open the field up anyway, get a load out, open some inrows up, get a load out, and then we'll let her air down a couple of these 90-degree days. Wet, but this is the first pass here on the edge of the field, so it ain't doing too bad for 75-day corn. Just a little wet. You can see the end. These outside rows ain't much, but it gets better as you get in. All right. I took a break from cutting corn. It was a little wet. We're going to give it the rest of the week and go back at it again Sunday or Monday. I might load some trucks Sunday. We'll see what the rain does. But wanting to show you these enlist beans. We had 3 inches of rain the other day, and I don't know if you can see this. We do got a little bit of beetle damage back here, but I mean, this is me standing here. I mean, these beans are tall. I mean, and they're taller all through there. I just don't like walking in there and tearing a bunch of them up. But they're full. As you see, we already got some pods down there coming all the way up. So they are some nice looking beans. Really nice looking beans. Now these are in list of 4, I think they were 4.6s. They were my early beans. Now here's an enlist wheat beans. So that's a pretty field of beans. And believe it or not, they were just teeny. Well, I think you saw last video, I might have showed you. And I tell you, we got that 3 inches of rain, and it's 94 today. It's supposed to be in the 90s all week. And we just did get, I think it was the day before yesterday, we got the 3 inches of rain. And man, it caused all these beans to jump. I mean, big time. So, like I said, we cut corn. I was rolling right along. It was steady 180 to 220. And that was just cutting some of the inrows. And I never cut down the fields or anything. It was just trying to get some fields open, let the air start blowing through. I didn't really get them open. I got a couple small fields open, but I had a load. I wasn't going to cut with one load, just see what it does. I really wish I could have cut another load and got some more fields open. And then that way this 90-degree heat all week, just in the air, just blowing through there, it definitely dried down a lot more. So, but I did get some smaller fields open. I didn't get the real big field open, but I'll work on it. You'll see. Not going to be much of this video. Really haven't had much going on. Just got the combine ready. Got the header ready. Got everything going, cut. I adjusted her a little bit. From when I was cutting, just a little bit that I did. So, you know, I didn't really get on no long runs, but I adjusted her up a little bit, from what I feel, got her set pretty good. So the corn was a little wet, so I adjusted it we're gonna cut it a little wet. That way we can get it out and get the beans in, but it's doing pretty good. So if that 75-day corn is doing what it's doing, I'd hate to see what this long season corn is gonna do. Like I said, we've been getting rains this year. This is one of the few years that we've actually been lucky. Normally when you hit July and August, I mean, we can go 2, 3, 4 weeks without rain. You know, it just kills our overall yield. But this year, you know, we must be living right or something, because God has definitely blessed us with rain. I mean, and not just a tenth here and there. We've been getting, you know, once the corn got up knee high and got going, you know, we were getting 3 inches, and then 3 inches, and then 4 inches, 3 inches, 2 inches. I mean, that's what we've been getting. And it hadn't just, you know, it hadn't happened every other day. It's been like maybe once a week we'll get 4 inches, and then the next week we'll get 3 inches. And, you know, so it's actually spread it out real nice. And we've had the heat days in between that's really helped it grow in between the rains. And I mean, the ears are just full to the tips. You know, sometimes when you don't get a lot of rain, it might look like you have a nice ear until you pull that fodder back, and you know, it's not filled all the way out to the top. But this year the ears are just, I mean, just as full as they can be. So I know it's not like that everywhere in the country, but you know, I see a lot of people out west complaining about drought, or like Iowa and them saying they didn't get that much rain. But if you look at their corn, it still looks as good as our corn. I guess it's because they got way better topsoil, and it just, you know, they want 300 bushel corn, and they're unhappy when they get 200 bushel corn. So I take 200 bushels all day long, especially around here on the Eastern Shore. It's just so hard to grow anything. Just the weather, you know, we got the ocean on one side, the bay on the other side, and it just messes our rainfall up the way that it comes up. And sometimes it splits us normally, but this year we've actually been lucky to be getting the showers that we got. So anyway, if you like the video, like, subscribe, thumbs up. We started cutting corn, but we really haven't started cutting corn. We'll be, by Monday, we'll be full blown into it, I'm sure. So this was the day that we started last year, and I didn't get the beans in until like the 13th, 14th, something like that, or later, a little bit later. So still got a little bit of time. Still got a little bit of time. I don't even know what the date of the day is, but we'll give it another in 3 or 4 days and then be going. And who knows, we'll see how it works out this year. We definitely got the moisture in the ground to put beans in and get them popped up, so I'm going to plant them definitely a little bit thicker, being they're putting them in so late. But anyway, here, I'll show you what I have got cut anyway. Of course, you've probably seen it in the thing, but it's right down the street here. I might as well just show you. And as you can see, the yield monitor, I mean, it's definitely pumping some good corn out. These are some of the inrows I cut. Now this corn right here is pretty dry. Let me flip this around. Now this corn right here is pretty dry. I made a run down here because the guys are hauling the bales of corn stalks out right now. Ryan Nelson is. So I wanted to cut around the side of that. And it was pretty dry. You know, 22, 23 is what I consider 75-day corn dry. Pretty much till you got down here is where the field starts, you know, hitting the bottom. And the yield was just getting unbelievable through all this. I mean, it was 220, 222. You know, I stopped. The better ground, of course, is further down. This is more sandier ground, but I mean, it was still 160, 180. And I stopped right here. My main goal was just opening up some fields. I opened up both ends, and then both ends of this, then I opened these ends up. I'm gonna go get the mower now and cut some corn stalks. Open this one up. I didn't do the other end. I got the truck loaded before I could really do what I wanted to do. I mean, that's how good the corn was. I just cut a couple of these ends and bam, I mean, had a full hopper. So I didn't get all them ends on that big, that's a real big field over there behind the hoppers. I had a pass that I couldn't get done because, like I say, I got the trailer full. And I really wanted to load another hopper, but I didn't. I figured I'd wait. So anyway, that's today. That's what happened.